Brawlers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting off today here in a 24-player free-for-all battle here in Australia. I left my good spot to try and grab a spot over here. This is kind of the mark where people are not going to leave, so I'm just going to go up here. Might sacrifice a little bit too much land for this guy down there, but that's okay. We'll just go up north and kind of hope for the best. It is probably a mistake leaving all that land down to that guy, but I'm not going to fall on the sword of responsibility for being the guy to take that guy down. If he's not good, he's not going to get the land, and we have a decent spot of our own to potentially be able to take advantage of any kind of drama around us. So this is a game without full sense, so unentrenching that guy from the south will be tough, but it honestly will make him a target. People will be a lot more likely to attack him just because there's not as big of repercussion because there is no full sense in this. So we'll just continue on our growth plan here. Just going to try and get as big as possible, squeezing through, trying to get avenues to more bots. We do have an early crown, which is a good sign for us. Doesn't mean a lot right now other than the fact that we have more access to bigger bots, and we're just going to continue to attack those. Just kind of looking for the big ones that are going down. Any direction's really fine. Obviously a little bit too big there. Don't want to be pushing too much into the middle. Just kind of looking for it. That's a great one to get. Good bots to grab onto. And so far so good, especially as the guys below us both have very minimum amount of troops compared to us. So we still have a lot of land to get. There's a lot of land around us. The guy above us did not prioritize going down. Looks like I don't know why he didn't go down. That would seem to be the best opportunity for him, but that leaves a lot of land for us to grab as we're just able to encapsulate a number of bots and just keep pushing this advantage here. As we are starting to kind of equalize on troops here a little bit, but that's fine for the time being. We do have the crown. We'll just need a brief moment to save and hopefully be able to build up from there. Immediately getting attacked from the player up north. That's to be expected. We went a little bit aggressive with land. We're also getting attacked by this TR player. That's a little bit unfortunate. This guy was never playing to win. He's just trying to ruin someone else's game, but he's going to quickly extinguish his troops, and we're still in the top 10, so it's not like it's all doom and gloom here. But yeah, and someone else is joining in. Great. Let's join in as well. Just get one of these guys out of the way here and continue to keep saving up here. Again, not too worried about the attacks from up north, especially. He's supposed to be bigger than this guy. Now he's offering a non-aggression pact. You hate to see that because it's like, no. Like, I only ally with people who attack me if it's like, this is our only shot to win the game, but you can't just, get away with attacks like that. Let's try and get some alliances out, see who wants to be our friend, and just kind of gauge threat levels on that. As the guy behind our 1488 buddy who's been attacking us once in alliance, you have attacked me. That is a little bit shocking, to be honest with you, because it's a real stalemate position. There's no winning in this unless you can really convince 1488 to dive, but it's far too early. No one's near the red interest, and there's a bot below you that's going to be, it's free attacks for right now, so we don't have to worry about this green player right now because white player's getting attacked and the green player's going to get attacked in return, so he has to go down south, which is great for us. We're going to try and get this alliance up here. I actually don't mind that. That guy has a decent amount of troops for his size. Although I don't really want to push 1488, mostly because this green guy is going to get really big, and he's going to come back and attack us if we leave him alone. Now we are approaching our red interest, and this guy's so weak. We just got to push this right now. We'll probably get help from the player and the scion next to him. That's going to be our kind of go-to mantra right here. So we'll just kind of push this, knock this guy down as much as we can, keep him below us in the rankings at the very least. We are getting attacked, counterattacked by him, but that's completely fine for this moment because we just have an overwhelming amount of troops. He's not going to be able to recover. I imagine, others are going to join in here rather quickly. So we at least get one threat off our board and strengthen ourselves. We're up to 4th place here. Still not done. Looking pretty good here on this front, and that guy's gone. So now we can just not have to worry about him anymore. And the You Are the Best has broken a non-aggression pact with me. Again, a little bit surprising because he does have the crown, but you could probably want to work on the guy below you, or going to want a friend. Let's get the peace. Yeah, just say, hey, bud, we should probably work together. Now, we do have this bot to take care of because it's only going to be attacking us. The crown's also joining in on this, so even more reason to try and take land away from him is grabbing this land for ourselves. So a little bit of a precarious situation here is now we find ourselves in 2nd place, a dangerous 2nd place. We border a lot of very big players. Now I'm going to join in here. I was thinking about piecing out with him, but then I saw Baby fighting him. Actually, maybe we just join up here. Now we're the crown. There's going to be a lot less incentive to fight player 311-0. So we're just going to push up north and try and grab a little bit more land for ourselves. I imagine we're going to be the big bad here very briefly. But getting some players off our borders, I don't know if this is a great move, just because even though we do have alliance for this with the other people attacking, it's not going to last very long. Although Putin has taken the crown away and is leading by about 10,000, so that's good for us. That gives us a lot more kind of leeway to attack without putting a spotlight, a target on ourselves. So we get that guy out of here. That's lovely. Let's see what kind of happens with the rest of everybody else. I'm not in a rush to go get borders with Putin, because if we... Okay, this guy's a bot. A little bit unfortunate that we have to take this guy out. Kind of a blessing, though. Yes, we get more land. We get somebody off our borders, but it is going to potentially give us the crown. That might be a problem for us as we try and navigate this position in a way that not everyone attacks us all at once, because there's no way we could withstand our 3 neighbors fighting us all at one time. Now, Putin is getting a little bit bigger. That's good for us, because that means that we're not going to be growing on our own, and he's going to keep that crown spotlight away from him. Now, we just need to figure out a way to get over there. Unfortunately, that means going to be attacking one of the guys in between us and Putin. Obviously going to leave 3-11-0 alone, just because he's got so many troops. I'll probably need his help in fighting Putin, and honestly, it would take very long to get through that. And, in fact, yeah, I was even hesitating grabbing that land because I'm so close to the crown. Again, trying not to ally everyone against me. Try and get an alliance. Yeah, we get an alliance with you. You're fighting Book? Interesting. I don't want to take out Book. He's a big guy. You want to attack that guy? Yeah, this is actually a good move for me in 3-11. So we're just going to do it. Just say, hey, bud, we're going to be besties. And let's just keep attacking over here. If we can come to Book's rescue, he will probably be not wanting to turn against us when we get the crown eventually. So that's going to be the end of that. And yes, we do get borders on Putin, but we have the crown. Oh, well, let's just commit to this. Hopefully we have Bukhara helping us here. Hopefully that's not a horrible thing to say in another language. If so, my humble apologies. But let's just keep fighting down this guy. We are getting Book's help up there, so that's great. And Putin is really exhausting his troops. He's down to 6 million already, 5 million in fact. So yeah, we just push this the rest of the way. He's out of troops completely, and that is going to be the end of you. Now, I do want to cancel this attack. Ooh. I was going to say, so I don't touch Dada over here. We're going to launch an attack on Dada. If we hadn't had that border with Dada, he would have been isolated in a way where he would have had to attack one of the 2 people that I border, and that would have guaranteed me the victory. But okay, we are getting help from both our teammates here, so that's a little bit surprising here, both of our allies, if you will. I was expecting them to all turn against me because I am the crown and this is a free-for-all, but alas, it didn't happen that way, so that kind of works out for us. 310 has attacked me and is attacking our buddy up north. No. Not letting this one slip through. Absolutely not. No. He's wanting to take out the other guy, and the other guy could have really screwed me over by not helping. Now, granted, this guy did help as well, but I'd rather keep the one who was just immediately helping me attack. 310 kind of didn't attack until it looks like the winds were going to blow in his favor. Maybe I was wrong on that, but that's just kind of what I saw in the moment. So we'll build up here to about our red interest mark, maximize our advantage before we start attacking, just to make sure that we don't get stabbed in the back by the person that we were trying to help. And I'd be surprised if he did, because at this point, our northern neighbor is only alive because we came to his rescue. Now we can just slowly but surely start to whittle this guy down, start knocking him off. Yeah, he's using a lot of troops now and going into our defensive modifier, which is nulling a lot of his attacks, and down he falls. In fact, he's completely out of the game. Let's just go ahead and grab this little thing right here, and then give the claps of good sportsmanship there, and one ye, or peace, and then one ye kissy face for the boys. Say GG's to all involved on this game and go on to the next. Our next game up is going to be a 36-player teams battle here in Caucasia. I like this spot typically. I don't like how many black dots are there, so I'm going to actually move over here to where my teammate is, at least a little bit closer by. There seems to be a little bit more coordination between our teams. So yeah, I like our spot a lot on the black team here. If we could get like one more guy to go up there, that'd be great. We definitely need to be here to control the south. Our role will probably be a little bit more of a donator in this one, unless these guys both fail over there, which based off their spawns is possible. They're really cannibalizing each other's opportunities just by spawning so close to each other. Rule of thumb, if you're new to the game, if you're in a team game and you touch a teammate before you touch a bot, typically you're way too close. So we are kind of the opposite of that, where we don't have anyone nearby. So our role needs to be expansion. So let's go ahead and get that done right now. We do need to try and rob this guy of any opportunity of coming up north, as we fail in that mission because we were talking. Whoops a daisy. We'll be able to carry through the rest of the way here. Still going to get a good chunk of land. Big push is going to be wanting to go down south. Just double checking that there's no players over here. Yeah, down south is where our priority is going to be. Blocking the Scion player from being able to go over here needs to be where we put our focus in for the team. If we can deprive this guy of any land, obviously that's going to be great as well. In fact, he's a little bit on the weak side, so let's just lend a little bit of our strength over here, as it looks like both these guys will fail eventually because they don't have any troops left. So our role has now changed. We need to get rather big rather fast to protect our southern flank for the team. So again, that's our big priority. So normally I wasn't worried about this land because it was all wrapped up in our team, but I think I'm going to need it to potentially push, as I'm no longer just a donator. I'm potentially a frontline guy, and here comes a guy on the Scion team. But fortunately, we've wrapped up a lot of space over here, so we do get the crown right now. The other Corgi boy's doing a good job grabbing land over here. Just needs to be a little bit cautious about that guy right there. So we're going to save for right now. These guys will fail, and we're going to come swoop in and grab some of that land. We do have this guy to deal with, but not concerned with that right now. Much rather build up troops than get engaged in a fight, especially if we're needed elsewhere. This guy calling for troops doesn't realize that he's already gone. Yeah, not a lot we could have done to protect him, even if we were donating the entire time. So let's just go ahead, try and get a boat in here as quick as we can. In fact, just send it right there. Recapture a lot of this land for our team. That will strengthen our position even more. So we're just going to push again, get some actual numbers out there, and just keep pushing this. You had the other idea, Mr. Epstein up there, grabbing some land with us. Let's just keep pushing everywhere, keep up the pressure as much as we can. We're over 60,000 pixels. We are by far and away in first place. The other Corgis succeeded very heavily up north as well, so that is great to see. And we just pushed through all of this red over here, and now we're in a pretty good spot, minus the fact that we don't have a lot of troops. This guy's not going to be much of a help here, so unfortunately we do get troops on you, but we did get a big donation at some point. Yeah, we got donated to rather heavily, so let's push through the rest of this guy, just kind of backfill a little bit. Oh, frick, who are you? That is a big guy. That is this guy. Who is that? Oh, he's just full sending. We'll wait for that to end. Yeah, no worries on that front. We'll just grab it back. I thought it was this guy who had boated over, and I was a little bit concerned. So someone's trying to hurt us a little bit, but we're still fine. We continue to keep holding, build up our advantage. Even if these guys take land away from us, it's not a big concern. I'm just going to go ahead and fill up the rest of this, though. Get this all nice and done, so that guy doesn't really bother us too much anymore. And now we just continue to keep saving up because these two numbers are bigger than us, but that will change with a little bit of time. So no rush there. We just keep saving. Now the problem is this guy full donated, where if he had donated over time, it would have been much better. I was never really in a position where I was like, I'm going to die now. Granted, that guy full sending me from the north was a little bit unexpected and unwelcomed. Let's just knock whoever that off. Make sure that they don't bother us anymore. And now we just continue to keep saving up. And eventually we're going to push over into here. But first I'm going to go ahead and knock down this guy because he's a little bit overexposed. This guy heavily attacked, but so did his teammate. Now his teammate's gone, which makes my life a lot easier. Got to watch out for this boat right here coming down. The big priority mission is going to be blocking that. So wait for it to get a little bit closer so we can't do any fudging around, and we can keep a little bit more of a zoomed out face here. Let's go ahead and start pushing against this guy now. I think we can get one more attack in before we have to worry. Oh, there's the full send on us. So let's wait for that to end. The boat's going to be a little bit more tricky to block off now. There we go. That should be enough. Yeah, that was more than plenty. Didn't have nearly enough to send. Doesn't matter now because we kind of border him anyways, but we're going to push into this guy. And just keep up kind of the dominance here, as he does not have enough troops to take us down. And we'll just continue to keep pushing. So we'll just kind of work with our teammate here up north, and then just kind of go through this guy and finish up the last guy in a big full send. Should be more than enough. So yeah, good job to Corgi. Corgi, what is that? I have no idea. But let's give the claps to good sportsmanship here. Say GG's to all involved. Kissy face for the boys. Peace out here. And as we do start to wrap things up, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made it this far in the video. If If you have made this far in the video, hey, give it a thumbs up, really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put up videos every day, but boys, I will see you in the next one.